Hey, this is Maida. So, good morning. And last night I went to this event. It's a lecture talk by Ronnie Kahn, who started Ozharvest. And well, first I'm in awe of what Ozharvest does, and it alleviates hunger. Like basically, it cuts down on food waste and like there's no point in perfectly good food going to waste. So anyway, she told her story last night, how it all started. She was an events person in Sydney, and she as in any good event, there's a lot of food, and a lot of food at the end of the night, there's a lot of food that's wasted, even if, like, you give some away. So she started giving it to a men's shelter, like a men's homeless place, and eventually she started filling up her van and distributing this food to other places. So now there are 85 of those yellow vans going around Australia rescuing food and giving it away as meals. So that's Ozharvest. And the whole time I was sitting in the audience, and I was just like bubbling inside, because when I moved here, I was in shock with how much waste there is in hard rubbish. Like, you see TVs and perfectly fine furniture and bed frames and everything thrown away. So I wrote an article about that several years ago in The Age. And then I was also in shock with how much food is thrown away. I used to see a bakery close to my home throwing away dozens and dozens of perfectly fine butter croissants, danishes and stuff. I would sometimes rescue them. This was during the pandemic. And I also wrote an article about that in The Age, and also about how I would eat fish heads and tripe, because I'm Filipino and we don't waste anything, and it's cheaper to buy those parts of the fish and the meat, and you can make tasty dishes out of that. But one of the things that bothered me is like how we threw away food waste into the bin. I live in an apartment building, and we would just throw it in the bin along with everything else. When I was in the Philippines, someone would collect it and feed it to the